Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to throw in a little historical tidbit before I start with the main video. Um, Airland Battle, I just wanted to mention, is a U.S. Army doctrine where it's around after Vietnam and around the 80s, I guess. They finally started to try to figure out how to uh, beat the Warsaw Pact without relying on nukes, and I thought that'd be a little interesting historical tidbit. It is an actual NATO doctrine, so look it up on Wikipedia or whatever, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, it's Ace Blazer, and this is a bit different. This is a different video game, Wargame Airland Battle. And embarrassingly enough, I bought this before the autumn sale, just a day before, so I paid full price, $40 instead of $20 when it could have been on sale. That's me though, just bad luck on my part. But it's a really fun game. I thought I'd show it off. I'm gonna take just a bit of a break from Rome 2 Total War, for now anyways. Maybe I'll play it here and there with friends, but I've played quite a few campaigns on it. Let's see, I've done a lot of campaigns. I haven't finished them, but I've done a lot of them. Like, for instance, I've done Arverni, I've captured Gaul and Italy. That's about it for me on that. Macedon, I've done, Greece, Italy, and a bit of Asia. That's about it for me on that one. I finished a Rome and a Carthage campaign, so I feel like I'll take a bit of a break from it, wait for it to get some of the magic back, because at the moment, feeling a bit fatigued, to be honest. But anyways, I thought I'd talk a bit about this game, just a bit different. It's a bit of a different strategy game. I guess more in common with you can't really say StarCraft, but this is a really more, in my opinion, anyways, realistic version of I'm really big on like realistic games. This one is a bit more like World in Conflict, if you guys know that game, or Men of War, Company of Heroes 2. Company of Heroes 2, I heard really bad things about that game. Open beta, but still really not good. But moving on, this is kind of cool. It's a Cold War era game, meant to simulate, well, cover a potential conflict between NATO and Warsaw Pact, and NATO would obviously be the U.S., maybe French sometimes, British, West Germans, Canadians are included in there, and maybe some of the Scandinavian provinces, not provinces, Scandinavian countries. I think for the most part, Scandinavia was neutral in a lot of those, and then of course Warsaw Pact. We've got Poland, oh gosh, East Germany, Czech, Slovakia, and then of course the USSR. That's what's included in this game. So the objective of this game is basically to we have a little point system here. For every unit you kill, you get points, and basically that really encourages I think defensive play. I don't know really, but yeah, the objective is to basically capture these points, these regions, and those will give you reinforcement points. Now how this game works is that you get like a preset deck, which you can make, by the way, you can customize, which is part of the fun. And oh, I do a little noob mistake here. I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, you can create your own deck, which I find kind of cool. It's kind of harkening back to like tabletop gaming type of styles. You have a preset deck, kind of like Warhammer, maybe, I guess. I never actually played tabletop stuff, but that's apparently what it's like. And yeah, I got into this game because I was interested. I had a little discussion about Cold War era strategies and stuff like, the Soviets, what would happen if they had to do a preemptive strike on NATO, and it's something I didn't really know before, but NATO, if they didn't have nukes, they would have been totally overrun, most likely. That was the conclusion in that discussion I was a part of. There was discussions about what the Warsaw Pact strategy would be like, and for instance, they send armored columns down to past the Fulda Gap in Germany, flood right through it, and NATO would probably be overwhelmed without the use of nukes. I'm definitely not an expert on Cold War strategy, but this game is like how am I gonna say it? Sorry, let me just catch myself here. It's interesting for me. I've had enough of World War II, to be honest. I've played a lot of World War II games, so I didn't really feel like getting Men of War. It's a pretty popular game. This one's a little less popular. It's a really solid game, I think. And what's really cool is you can get 10v10 battles going. Those are really cool. 20 people playing at the same time? Yes, please. and I find this really cool. Um, armored columns, advances, and all that stuff. And you can, pretty realistic use of terrain. I've watched a bit of like World in Conflict and all that stuff. Didn't really tickle my fancy, but this one, the first time, like kind of caught my attention because you can use planes, and I'll show you those later. Those are really cool. Like in games like Company of Heroes or I believe World in Conflict, your planes would be off screen. I think you can call them in. It's like an airstrike type of special thing. But in this one, the planes you can actually control, which I thought was pretty unique. Anyways, we've got 3 people, and what I'm actually showing you guys is a comp stomp. You can see computer 2, computer 1. The reason for that is, if I showed you a 10v10, those are really, really long, and those usually turn out to be like defensive engagements, for my part anyways, because I'm not good at this game at all. I'm not gonna lie. Not really good at this type of game. I spent most of my recent years in gaming playing Total War type of games, which focuses on tactics. This is all over the place, strategy, tons of micro, bringing in units all over the place. My type of micro that I'm used to, not used to like, World in Conflict, StarCraft 2. I really do suck at StarCraft 2, so it's interesting for me that, interesting for me that I'm not too good at the micro that you would require in StarCraft 2. And here are the planes. We've got some starfighters here, and they're getting shot down. Yeah, he just sent 2 planes down the middle. So this is the computer. If we played like a 3v3 online, we'd probably get crushed because this guy, he's only played like a few games. I've only played a few games. This guy's played like 80 games, but in the grand scheme, this game is about a year old, so 80 games is not really a lot. But let me show him off my armor here. This is one of my decks. It's an American deck, and I really like games where you can like zoom out. You can see the whole strategic overall view here. These arrows are your reinforcement areas where you can bring more units in, and the reinforcement mechanic is pretty cool, I find. You get all sorts of units. You get tanks, artillery, transports. You have like ammo, ammunition there, and gas. What else? Napalm planes. Those are real cool. Set a whole force on fire. And as I said before, I really like games where you can like zoom in to the details, nitty-gritty details. It's really cool when you see an armored column just rolling down the plains. And there's some really cool YouTube videos out there of massive tank battles. I highly suggest you take it. But this game's, I'm not good at it, but I realize there's potential for it to be a lot of fun. And here are my stingers. They're gonna shoot this Mi-35. Boom! Just about to land his guys, but they got owned. Here comes a bit of an armored column. I think those are recon units. Yeah, there's recon in this game. Line of sight mechanic is pretty cool. And all I've got right now holding are the Soviets, at least, they rely on armored columns, lots of armored infantry carriers and that kind of thing, whereas the Americans, they focus a little bit more on air, I believe. They have really good tanks too, the M1 Abrams and all that stuff. T-80 is probably one of the best tanks in the game though, so something to note. Oh, this tank got hit in the back. Yeah, it also, oof. Awesome. I got hit from my Mountaineers, who have the Dragon 2. Sorry. And here's a tornado. That's a British plane. Yeah, there's another thing about this game. It's got, I believe, 800 different units. And I really like games that, like, if you zoom into these guys, they're all authentically modeled after their real-life counterparts. And I really appreciate games that pay a lot of attention to detail and are really authentic looking, especially to real-life counterparts. That's something I kind of wish that Total War went back to. It's gotten a bit too gamey in recent years, in my opinion anyways. Kind of wish they went more for sim route, but that's a big game. Whoa, this helicopter's doing something weird. What is this, an Apache? Yes. So we've got, 3v3, and I thought I'd just show off this battle, just because it's like one of the battles that was actually kind of fun for me, because I was actually kind of attacking. You see I'm kind of dug in right now, actually. But, no, 10v10 battles, like, people usually stuck in the woods or something. I'm definitely not good enough at my micro to attack stuff. Ooh! Here we got some Motorschützen. These are German troops, I believe. East German, anyways. And I've got some Abrams tanks reinforcing here. Some Bradleys. Yeah, these are the era I think runs from like 1975 or no, before 1975, so maybe like 60s era troops. Oh, A-10 Thunderbolt just took out a tank. And look, when you order an evac, it leaves the field. Oh, it got hit, but it's still alive. One more hit would have died, and it's out of here. Sweet. I really love that mechanic. It's actually pretty cool. So yeah, infantry out in the open here, not good, but infantry are really good against no, sorry, when they're in the forest. So you always gotta be careful of that. And that's why I've got my own infantry in the forest there as well. Rifleman there, American rifleman. So this deck is a mix of Americans. Oh no, it's pure American. I think my main deck I use for 10v10s is like a mix of American, Canadians. Yeah, Americans and the Soviets are pretty much one of the easier factions to use because they have some of the best stuff. Which, you know, which I also kind of appreciate. It's more realistic instead of kind of pandering for game balance, although it is pretty uniquely balanced. I like the balance in this game. You can still do things. That's another thing. You can do things with different type of troops that are, you know, for different styles of play. For instance, the Canadians, they have really mobile infantry. Let's see, Polish, they rely a lot on infantry as well, but they're all like they really rely on armored personnel carriers. Like, look at this column. It's all like BMPs, or S, whatever these things are. I have no idea. Cold War vehicles are definitely not my strong point, let alone World War II. Like World War II is like, you know the common stuff. Cold War, no idea. I might know like German tanks start, no, sorry, Russian tanks start with like T somethings. I know the BMP-1. Otherwise, my knowledge of Soviet era vehicles, even NATO stuff, I don't know. I know the M60 Pattons. That's about it, really. But it looks like for this is just a replay, obviously. I'll upload a bit of a live footage later, and you'll see that my micro is just horrible. But I see there's a lot of potential for this, even though I'm losing quite a bit in this game right now. There's definitely potential for it to be very fun for me, even though I'm not very good at it. And here comes the armored column, running right into my in-place position. Yeah, the computer for this game wasn't too smart for some reason. I think maybe it's because the deck we picked was more focused on infantry. So not exactly the best showcase of tactics on my end or the computer's. Usually the computer just totally destroys me, which I could upload, but not really that interesting because I just get owned. This is like actually one of the few games. Well, ooh, airstrike, awesome. Yeah, in this game you really need anti-air units. Oh, I think he lost a plane. Or was that my plane? Cheer car in the open. And that's another thing I like about this game. It's always an added plus in strategy. RTS games when you've got a routing or a morale mechanic. That's what I meant. So you've got like, these units are panicked. Oh, this Abrams is panicked. This unit is calm. This unit is panicked, and then you can stun them with artillery strikes. Oh, this is a napalm strike I did with my Phantom. So it was my plane that died. And what else do we have? What am I looking at? I'm looking at the minimap, and I'm wondering why all these are red. When I do this. Oh, okay, I see. That's just around. Yeah! Lots of fun. And you can see my ally on the left here. He pushed all the way up to this bridge. The AI was definitely not very aggressive in this game, which is kind of strange. Usually it is. For us anyways. Us newbies here. Our newbies, the double O. We're definitely a lot very aggressive for us, but we're starting to get the hang of this. Maybe it's because we managed to take this area so quickly that it doesn't do so well. But I noticed that there's actually not a lot of tanks besides these T-72s here. There's not too many of them though, so they must be all dying or something. Yeah, T-72s are like one of the main battle tanks for the Soviets until I think it replaced the T-55. I don't know. All I know is that the T-80 is king for armored stuff. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but game balance it works. This tank is getting owned. There we go. Yeah, I really do like games where you can just zoom in. This is a leopard. I love the look of the leopard. It's one of my favorite tanks. See this thing fire. Boom. Ooh, it killed something. Sweet. So yeah, this is actually one of the fastest games we've ever played. Usually games end up lasting like an hour. Yeah, half hour to an hour. But since the AI was so dumb in this one, which again, as I said, is kind of strange, it was just a small battle, which is why I wanted to show it off. I was going to show a 10v10, but it was just me running around a forest trying to take out enemy troops in the forest. Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff, different stuff happening with 10v10. Maybe I'll upload one next time. But yeah, infantry can garrison buildings, that kind of thing. Stuff like this. They get extra added bonus armor. And yep, looks like my allies are making a push up here. Lots of troops. You can see what we see. The line of sight. You can see the line of sight mechanic. This is what we see right now. And usually you don't see a lot. And recon is really important in this game. When they're flashing like this, that means they're hidden. So yeah, I'm just kind of. This is, you know, I'm still in that phase of new game when what is that? Some sort of anti-aircraft thingy. Oh, it just got owned. I'm still in that phase of enjoying the game where I like to zoom in. You know, like when you first open up the Total War game, like you zoom in before you worry about like micro and all that stuff, or strategy, tactics. You just zoom in to enjoy all the stuff. Eventually you grow out of it and you're like, you know, alright, time to zoom out and do all the dirty stuff. But for now, this is pretty awesome. Let's zoom into this leopard. Oh yeah. You know what, I've watched like videos of Men of War, but it never really piqued my interest that much. I'm gonna be really honest here. I don't know if it's because I have had an aversion for World War II, the World War II genre. I just feel like it's overplayed. But this is really fresh for me, so I enjoy it. Look at that machine gun is just running by itself. I'm betting there'd be like, usually you'd have a human up there, or a person up there, a soldier up there. But I guess they too much the model. But yeah, the 800 units, I believe, really good, really authentic, all modeled realistically, and I appreciate authenticity in the games, as I've said before. All right, it's around here. Oh boy, lots of planes flying around. I'm gonna switch to the live view. Thanks for watching this video if you've stuck through it, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, maybe I'll bring out more war game battles if you feel like it. Hopefully, I'll get better, so it'll be more interesting. And oh, let's watch the napalm go off. Boom. It's pretty awesome. I'd recommend it if you can get it. It's gonna be a new game coming out soon. Standalone. Oh, I don't know. Something. Oh, whoa. That's the end of this actually. Huh. Well, I'll show the live stuff anyways. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching if you've watched this, and see you guys next time.
Yeah, let me send in. Let's see what's up there first. No need to rush.
Why are we killing these guys so badly?
This is a lot like Dawn of War.
Dawn of War? How?
Yeah, it's because you capture areas, and it's actually a lot like Company of Heroes, because it's the same thing.
If you say so.
Look at that Bradley going all by itself.
Killing these guys.
Rangers lead the way.
Yeah, I love Bradleys. They're amazing.
Send in other Bushmasters.
I could probably push.
Cobras. Send in the Cobras.
I mean, we're just destroying them. I mean, Mike's pushing all by himself, and I'm not even going in.
I'm pushing. It's my turn. Push.
Alright, you guys go ahead. I'll just sit back and cover. Maybe I'll send in some Delta Force.
Bring in the LAVs. Oh, let's bring that Chinook right into the front. Whoa, there's a lot of guys there.
India secured by an enemy. Why is the AI so stupid this time? I don't
How do you
understand.
capture FOBs? Oh wait, I did capture them.
Yeah, you
Never
just go
mind.
right beside him.
Watch. You see what's going on here? It's a little flanking maneuver here.
Yeah, if I went in,
Watch
it'd be
out.
just pure ownage. Alright.
Move fast, boys.
Bushmaster's awesome.
Let's make sure I don't overexert myself. Get some
You're
marines.
exert yourself.
Helicopters. Let's get another helicopter. Let's send in the airstrike and see what's also up there.
Yeah. If you get rid of all the anti-air, we've got like full reign to just destroy everything.
Send in all the warhogs.
And killing everything in like 13 minutes. Oh, whoops, sorry. I only shot at your guys, Mike.
Oh, come on, guys. Time's almost running out. Let's impress them with one air show.
You just have to kill the command vehicle and I think the game's over.
Let's overwhelm their air defenses.
No. Love that. Man, so many planes in the air. I'm just gonna put napalm down just for kicks.
Yeah, destroy those trucks, baby. Oh, they took out one of my tanks.
Oh no.
Revenge!
Jesus Christ. All these planes in the air.
Oh,
I'm so
there's a
scared.
survivor! Survivor, kill him! Survivor! Yeah, send in the...
I'm gonna napalm this
yeah.
forest here.
So bad.
Napalmed. Bam.
Send them all in. Secure.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Take it out, take it out, take it out.
What? Oh, he's mine! He's mine! Hey, what are you doing?
They gotta make a full run at it. Oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That was good.
You didn't set the thing to easy, did you? I don't think you did.
I didn't know they have an easy mode.
We just
Were we fighting pro or what?
fighting medium. Holy crap, my guys got a ton of kills. It's because their deck was all like, yeah, let's try a 10v10. You up for a 10v10, Dylan?
Right now?
You might have had the hang of it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Apache and Cobra. Well, Abrams.
Yeah, I
My
think,
Abrams killed the most.
yeah,
It's like I had to scroll down two times.
same here. Yeah, definitely confidence is high, but notice all the kills, they're all infantry carriers. There's no tanks in here.
I wonder what was up then. What? I killed two... I lost to 2 tanks.
Dude, though, look, it's all BMP1s and like mortar shoots in. With your infantry.
Alright, these guys good. They look pretty good.